Alright, and we are live on Loverboy Radio. Hello, it is your host, Dilon Michael, Diz, whatever the fuck I'm going by. By whoever happens to be listening to this. I'm just now, getting to the studio. I just finished a 5-hour shift and I am a bit tired. and I was just taking some pictures in my black fur coat. You guys are gonna see that. But yes, I'm in here. I'm here, and I almost canceled. I'm not gonna lie, I almost canceled this because for a second I was like, I'm really not up for it. I really don't feel like talking. But honestly, I feel like throughout the day, for some reason today, I kept, just repeating what I wanted to say today in my head and what I'm going to talk about. And I was just like, nah, fuck it. I really need to say this. Like, I really feel like I need to get some things off my chest. And I just feel like I really want to start stepping out more and, kind of coming out of my shell, because I've been ever since, we're gonna get into it, but it's about to be 2 years since my last album, so I have kind of been on the down low these past couple months, the past year or so, but we're gonna get into that, guys. So first things first, happy new motherfucking year 2025, bitch. We made it. We are here. We are blessed. Thank God, whoever you worship, for another opportunity, another chance, for more experiences, here's to more learning, more growth, more blessings, more fulfillment, and all those things, all 2025. I feel like I sound very tired right now. I feel like my energy is very low. But yes, 2025, we're chasing all that good stuff, all that good energy, all that. 2025, I am not. 2024, I was definitely sluggish a little bit. I was just definitely slacking. I was definitely slacking around. Like, on live, fucked around a little bit. But 2025, baby, we in that. I'm telling y'all. I'm locked in. I'm telling y'all. But I just want to say that. Happy New Year's. Y'all, it is really about to be 2 years since Loverboy. That's absolutely insane. Like, I feel like it was just yesterday I was coming up with the melodies to Supermodel and fucking Best Friend. Like, wow, and it's already about to be 2 years. It's really crazy because I feel like growing up as an adolescent, before adolescence, really, and seeing my favorite artists growing up and seeing them drop a project and then go quiet for like a good 2 or 3 years and then come back and, start dropping another project, I used to always just be like, don't they get bored? Like, don't they want to, just drop albums back to back? Like, why they take so fucking long? Like, what? Who even gives a fuck about your music? Like, what? For that long? Like, it doesn't take you that long. That's my point. It shouldn't take you that long to drop an album. Well, that's what I used to feel. But now that I've not only put out a complete project of my own that I feel like represents me at that time, not only did I feel like I've grown and grown past, and now I have that in my discography, I just feel like I can completely understand why somebody would want to go 5, 6, 7 years without dropping an album. Like, it truthfully takes a lot out of you, and I'm really not gonna lie. Like, I don't even want to get all into it. Before we get into the next thing of what I want to talk about, I want to start off with a little anecdote, because today I was tried a little bit. So Let's tell y'all this quick little story. So, hold on, let me, take a look. Oh, shit. So, today at my job, we had an event, and it was really nothing out of the ordinary. It was a pretty regular, kind of hectic day. I was on my feet all day, all that type of shit. So I towards the end, it was like the last hour, and our coworker has a pen, and I waved him over. I'm like, come over here, let's go outside, try to get this pen, try to smoke before I, get my closing duty done. I like to be nice and, smoked out when I'm trying to get my closing duty done. I was finna pop in my headphones, I was finna, vibe out. So, we out there talking. And it was just going from topic to topic to topic. And next thing I know, we was out there for a good 15, 20 minutes. And I could tell, like, it had been a good 15, 20 minutes. Like, I was even thinking in my head, I'm like, dude, like, damn, you still talking. But the thing was, towards the end of the conversation, he had started talking about shit that was, like, real life shit. Like, the deportations and, the election and all of that. And I was like, you know what? It would really, truthfully be against, like, my personal moral code. I thought that's been a little dramatic to distinguish this conversation when this is something that I definitely feel very passionately about right now, to please a corporation. I definitely just feel like, fuck that. Like, for real. Especially with the fact that I was on my feet all fucking day. Don't even get me started. It's just the fact that when we came back from that, my manager, she's a sweet woman. But she, made a little joke. She was like, "Oh, I'd hate to have to, cut your hours basically because you and your coworker are sneaking off." I remember thinking about it. I was like, "Girl, fuck you." Like, fuck you. Like, I genuinely feel like even a couple of months ago with the shit that happened at my last job, it would have, the way that played out, like, the way in my mind I would have reacted, it would have just, like, that would have played out much differently. I would feel way different about it. But the way I felt about it in that moment, like, no, fuck y'all, fuck you, fuck y'all. And not fuck y'all for real, because it's like, they're nice people. But, like, fuck y'all for real. Like, fuck this job for real, because I'm not even gonna get into it, because that's not what this episode is about. But I'm just saying, like, that's bullshit right there. I feel like that's the energy that I'm bringing into 2025. I'm done fearing the future. I'm going to anticipate the future. There is no if I'm successful. It's when. There is no if I make it. It's when I make it. I don't give a fuck what happens. I'm going to make it. And that's that. And that one little situation isn't necessarily even what sparked that thought, because I've been on that, but I definitely feel like that just that little situation right there, that like really just like lit a fire that was kind of already lit, but it's just like that just threw a little, whatever that shit is on it, made it a little, because stop playing with me, like I'll get another job today. Fuck. But yeah, that's I felt like that was a little, I had to get that out my chest. But yeah, this and I feel like during that conversation, cause he was bringing up stuff that was like he's absolutely correct, and it's stuff that like I think in my head, and anytime I think in my head, I'm always like, oh, nobody cares. Like, I care, but like nobody cares. So it's like, nobody cares. Like the whole world's gonna buy, burn, hard. Like it's not gonna matter. I feel like that conversation right there, like that, hearing somebody that he's a little younger than me. He's a very intelligent dude. It's just like hearing him express that and like the way I feel about it, and it's like I wanted to say it's like, dude, like I'm already sad about all this you're talking about, but it's like, bro, like nah, like what he's saying, like like I felt that shit, like for real, like I can't even tell him. I'm like, no, that was a deep ass conversation for real. Like, I'm sorry, like we lost track of time, but like this shit is real as fuck. Like, that's my personal life aside. My personal life, y'all, is these past 2 years I have been through the ringer. Dude, the ringer. Like, I can't even go into details because we don't got the time, but man, this next album, y'all gonna hear all about it. Trust me, everything that I can't spare the details on this next album, trust me, because I'm in the studio damn near every day. Like, truthfully, honestly, I'm always working on something. I'm always tweaking something. I'm always listening back to something. I'm always planning on dropping another something. I'm always working. I'm never, ever just laying around not doing shit. It's never that. There may be nothing on the net. There may be, no updates. There may be, shit may be quiet. But trust me, there's always something in the works. Always something that's finna come out soon. So it's never gonna be just nothing happening. 2025, that's all year. And I'm not saying this, y'all, all year, like, this is gonna be the year. The rest of the years, it ain't gonna be as big because we gonna do it that big this year. I'm just saying, this year, I'm grabbing it by the balls. And I don't even know. Because I'm sorry, and I can't think of a nice pun. Okay? I feel like I'm in such a place mentally, creatively, like my relationship with the music has transformed and manifested and intertwined into my appreciation for life and for aging and for gaining wisdom, for gaining experiences, for meeting people, for, existing. I just feel like as every day passes by, like, I just gain this type of sense of self. I really feel like I could only call it a sense of self because that's really all it feels like. Because I can't just be like, oh, I'm just always grateful for, everything. Everything is amazing, because that's far from the case. But I feel like it's a sense of self that's like, this is really this life shit. Like, that's really how this go. Like, and I'm doing it. Like, every day I'm getting up and doing it every day. I don't give myself enough credit. I feel like I definitely beat myself up. I've definitely been beating myself up a lot this past year, but I've also been making sure that I build myself up. I have not been building myself up enough. I will definitely improve on that. But to you and yours, let's make this year amazing, and let's love life. Thank you so much for having me. This has been Loverboy Radio.